Cup of coffee, fantastic idea. The benefits of stress are amazing. I mean, first of all, we have the opportunity to inquire into the nature of our stress experience, because that gives us an opportunity to not do it. Yeah? You know, now ultimately we're finding awareness space inside of our system, inside of our organization, yeah, to be able to make the choices to not do that. But we can't do that without having the stress experience first. So first of all, it's an opportunity. The second thing about it is it takes us out of our comfort realm, yeah, and it offers challenges. There's a woman called Kelly McGonigal who does some great stuff on stress and compassion and one thing and another, but the stuff on stress is interesting because what she's saying is the stress itself isn't the problem, it's how we perceive the stress. If we believe that we can handle the stress, yeah, the stress can make us stronger. If we believe we're going to collapse with the stress, we collapse with the stress. You know, so there's an element of belief in that, in terms of how we manage the, you know, a to-do list as long as our arm. It gives us challenges, it gives us ways of growing. Yeah? Not only that, but if we share our, if we you know, I have friendships where I give my friends and I have, like, you know, 5 minutes whinge time. One of the strategies for living an awakened life is to stop complaining about stuff. But then we also need space to be able to talk about difficulties. So there's a balance in that. So with some of my friends, what we do is we'll have like between 5 and 15 minutes of whinge time. So you can talk about the difficult stuff that's going on, but then you drop it and talk about something else. You know, talk about the amazing stuff in life. You know, so it's not, your conversations aren't populated with difficulty. But if we have that space where we can talk about what's difficult, and then you can share that, what it does is it gives us some oxytocin hit. We release oxytocin in the brain, which is the cuddle hormone. At least that's one of its functions. Yeah? And we should talk about oxytocin sometimes, because oxytocin is really interesting, because it is the tend and befriend hormone, the cuddle hormone, but it also is the hormone of racism. All right? So people have a lot of oxytocin in their systems. One of the things that oxytocin does is make you look for faces that are like the ones that you have. Yeah? So, for example, warring chimpanzees, when chimpanzees go to battle, they have an oxytocin boost first, because it helps them recognize the members of their own pack. Interesting stuff. So oxytocin is really put out there at the moment as the tend and befriend hormone, and it kind of is, but it's tend and befriend my own posse. Yeah? So, you know, and again, the way we manage this oxytocin is through mindfulness, through understanding its function and making internal awareness choices to extend that oxytocin, because we extend our posse to being every single living thing. Yeah? So we don't get caught in those biological algorithms again, which are very, very simplistic at a tribal kind of pack level, you know? And we're living from a much more global perspective. Now, I've gone off about stress, but yes, you know, many of the stress-based experiences we have in the world, in living in a complex, multicultural world full of demands, yeah, it's rich in opportunity. It's rich to glow into a kind of global consciousness. We have this opportunity now as a human species to grow into this global level of consciousness, and it's here and it's real, and it's a choice for us to make if we choose.